Your weather coverage with Austin Daigle.
Hey guys, you're taking a look at our sky cam right now, where we got a severe thunderstorm out for a part of our viewing area. The severe line is not here yet. Let's go to our radar right now. Here we go. Our radar shows we do have a severe thunderstorm warning. This is for let's see, for northwestern Sebastian County, northeastern, southwestern for Crawford County, northeastern LaFleur County, and southeastern Sequoia County. You can see a pretty good line of damaging winds moving through downtown Fort Smith right now. Let me go back to Skycam, and I'm going to try to pull up the Skycam for Fort Smith right now. See if I can do that real quick. Got a tornado warning. Okay, go back to radar. Go back to radar. I'm getting words that there is a tornado warning for Fort Smith area right now. Jeez, everything's wanting to be so slow. Got a tornado warning for Fort Smith. We got a tornado warning. This is for downtown Fort Smith. Let me try pulling up the iCam right now. While that's loading, let's go to our radar. As you can see, that's in it's moving through downtown Fort Smith right now. If you're in downtown Fort Smith, take shelter right now. There's a tornado warning. There could be a possible tornado on the ground. Let's go to the Fort Smith iCam and see what's going on. Okay. So if you're looking, you can see the wall. You can see okay, this is looking to the south. Okay, so you can see, okay, I don't know if you can see, you can possibly see the rotation on the left side of the screen. This is moving northeast. Let's go back to radar right now. This is moving northeast, so if you are in the Fort Smith area, do be careful. Looks like they're trying to turn the camera to see what's going on right now. So the tornado would be located right near downtown. This is moving northeast. So if you're in that area, do take caution right now. There's a tornado warning, Fort Smith right now. This is about to move through Van Buren, and there is rotation on the left side of the screen. So we are going to keep an eye on that, because there could be anything at any moment right now. So we're going to keep an eye on that right now. Let's see right now. Wow. So that's now moving through to Van Buren right now. Let's go back to our, let's go one frame and look at that. Okay. Good grief, everything's wanting to be slow. So that's now moving into the Van Buren area. Looks like they're trying to move the iCam So you can see where the rotation is. I don't think. Well, wait. Let's see. That's the that would be that's the Ward Garrison. So no, you can't. We're watching some low clouds right here. We're watching some low clouds. It would be on this side. So let's. Okay? So let's go back and look real quick. So there is a so this is moving into Van Buren right now. If you're in Van Buren, take cover right now. There's a tornado. There's a tornado warning. Not a possible tornado on the ground, but there is a tornado warning. Okay, so let's get an eye and see if we can get in. So there's where the rotations be. Okay, let's go to knots. Okay, so it's not as strong as it was, just a little bit. That's what we were looking at a little bit. So there's okay, so it's starting to weaken. That's a good sign. Let me read this. Yeah. So there could be some damaging hail, I believe. Yeah, there's just some hail. There's some probably about nickel size hail. Okay. Alright, so this is now moving into Van Buren, so and it is weakening. It's showing signs of weakening, so that's good. Let's see what we can see on our Fort Smith eye cam. I mean our tower cam. That's what it looks like on our tower cam right now. Let's go to the Fort Smith eye cam. That's what you see right now. That's what we're looking at in downtown Fort Smith, where there's just craziness going on. Not seeing anything that could be a tornado. That's always a good thing. But there is, yeah, certainly some updraft. So do keep an eye on this. This could. So we are going to keep an eye on this one. There's let's see, that's coming toward. It's going away. So yeah, there's rotation right near Western Van Buren. So if you're in Western Van Buren, do be cautious. If you're in all of Van Buren, take cover right now. So these areas will include. So this is going to go through a heavy rain in Cedarville right now. There could be some hail mixed in with this. If you're in Arena, Rudy, Alma, do take caution because there's a tornado warning, and there was some strong rotation earlier in the Fort Smith area. So do take caution, as that could be affecting y'all too. Okay. So let's zoom out. And you see, we still have a line to deal with. So we still got all this line to deal with. That's the dry line. This is just part of it. So let's see. We'll storm track that. I don't know why everything's wanting to act slow today. Okay, I'll switch storm track on that. That's moving pretty fast. Okay, so there is some rotation still out there. So it's definitely not in the. Okay, so if you're in Fort Smith, you're able to come out of your tornado safe place. It is now not. It's now crossing I-40, 59, 540, the 64. It's about to come into Rudy. Still showing a little bit of, not as much as there was earlier. That was the rotation earlier. It's still showing a little bit of rotation, but not as much. They we're gonna keep an eye on this for y'all. There's still a severe thunderstorm warning. They may downsize that. Again, if you live in Rudy, Mountainburg, Chester, Alma, just to let you guys know, there is a tornado warning, and there was showing some strong rotation earlier in the Fort Smith area. I did not see a tornado on the iCam or anything, but that's still not confirmed yet, so we still got to keep an eye on that. And see, there's still some rotation out there. See, there's some good old rotation right there. Okay. Okay, okay. Alright, so we're still looking at possibly a little bit, probably not much anymore. There's some over here. And there's some right there. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Okay. So we're still watching this thing for y'all. Okay. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so I'm still gonna keep an eye on it. Let's go to the Fort Smith iCam and see what's going on. Yeah, that's way out north now. Yeah, that's way out north. Okay. Alright. So the rotation is weakening for sure. Still watching it though. Still gonna keep an eye on this because this could the atmosphere is so unstable that anything can happen, literally. Like the atmosphere is so unstable right now. So we're gonna, let's see, let's go back. Okay, so we just got an update and still a little bit. There's still a little bit of rotation coming into Rudy, so if you're in Rudy, take your safe spots right now while this is moving over, and it should be done about the next 5 minutes like it was in Fort Smith. So see how it was as it's moving through. Yeah, you can see how it was when yeah. So here's where it started. Let me see if I can get this working. Okay. So they issued a warning because that, and then look at this. This may be a radar defection or something like that, but it doesn't appear to be. Some good old winds near there. See. No, I don't. Okay, so that may be radar. So we're still gonna keep an eye on it as this is now in Rudy. See if there's any hail out there. Yeah, there's a little bit. Not much though. So this is now moving out of the Fort Smith area, moving out of Van Buren. This is now moving through Rudy. Let's get a hook right there. Look at that. Starting to be a hook right there. I don't know. Let's keep an eye on it, as there's a hook right there. Okay, so let's keep an eye right here for a little bit. As this is moving northeast. Yeah, this is moving northeast. So this should be coming through Mountainburg in probably less than 15 minutes. It should be less than 15 minutes to Mountainburg. About 15. Probably hear all this lightning. It's probably a noisemaker. I can tell you that. Let's see if we can get this in 3D right now. Okay, that's fine. Alright. Well. Okay. So, we're not able to do that. Let's look and see where else. Storms are starting to fire up. Let's look out to our west. There's a good cell near McAllister. Oh gosh, I did not move faster. Yeah, there's 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts on that. Okay, so the one's out to the west. Okay, let's focus on this tornado warning. Where there is rotation. Okay, there's a good amount of rotation. The pixels. Yeah, it looks like these are the pixels are running into the mountains, so it's gonna be very hard to tell. But you can tell with this lighter green, red and green color, so there could be something right there. So let's keep an eye on that. Yeah, there could be something there. Yeah. I'm not for sure. With all the all blue. Usually when you get a very light blue color, just say in a flat valley, and you get a light blue color with very strong rotation, and then there's like a dark, and there's like a clear spot, and then there's blue around it. That's an indication that there's a possible tornado on the ground. And we're seeing that everywhere, but let's keep an eye on it. Make sure. This is going to be moving into Mountainburg probably the next 10 minutes at least. Let's move up let's see. Yeah. Yeah, there could be some strong rotation in the atmosphere right now. So let's keep an eye on this as it's moving through, about to go through Mountainburg. It's going up. It's starting about to go through Interstate 49 and Highway 71. Let's keep an eye on that. So let's go to the Fort Smith iCam as anything else changes. Right there. Probably just some low clouds. You can see the clouds moving really fast on the screen. Okay, now let's just wait for a download. See what happens. We're gonna keep an eye on and there's a route. Okay, that could be possible. That could be a possible tornado. Maybe. If it is, possibly rain wrapped. Could be. Oh gosh, we zoomed in too far. Alright, so let's definitely keep a good eye on that. Yeah, so that's about to be moving through Mountainburg. Mountainburg, take your tornado precautions right now. as there could be a there is some rotation indicated by radar, so do take your tornado precautions right now. Oh gosh. Alright, that's downloading right now. Okay, while it's downloading, okay, so that's a new update. Oh wow, that could be a possible tornado on the ground. Maybe possible. Yeah, that could be a possible tornado on the ground. This is heading to Mountainburg. What leads me to suspect that? It looks like we got a pixel that shows 104 knots, so that'd be 110 mile per hour winds at least. At least 110 miles an hour winds. So do take your tornado precautions now if you're in Mountainburg, if you're in the area. This is crossing I-49. Can we see if we can pull up one of our 49 cameras? That's perfect. Okay, let's pull that camera up and see what's going on. Very heavy rain, as you can see by the iCam. If you're on I-49 right now near, let's see, that would be... If you're on I-49 near Mountainburg, pull over the side. If you're on Highway 71, pull over the side. If you're in Mountainburg, take your tornado precautions, because there could be a possible tornado on the ground with a, this pixel showing at least 104 knots. And let's go to rotation. Yeah. That could be a possible tornado on the ground. So let's just put check there. And okay, so the whole thing's now, look at this. So we got 114 knots, so that's about a 120, probably 125 miles an hour winds about to come through Mountainburg. This could be an app rotation. Okay, let's go to 4 panels right now. Rotation. Oh gosh. Please don't act up on me now. Correlation can function, rotation indicator, and wind speed. And yeah, right there. Right there. That could be it. That could be it right there. That could be the actual tornado. A possible tornado on the ground near Mountainburg. This is heading to Mountainburg right now. If you're in Mountainburg, take your tornado precautions right now. This is if this is a tornado on the ground, this is a very violent tornado. If this is a possible tornado on the ground, this is very violent. So do take your tornado precautions now if you're now in Mountainburg. This is moving to Chester. New update to this scan. What is it about? It's showing signs of weakening, but it's still strong. It still could be something on the ground. So still do move to your tornado precautions right now. This could be an actual... This is moving into Mountainburg right now. So if you're in Mountainburg, do be alert. Take your tornado precautions. Go to the lowest floor of the building or structure. Go to a room that has no windows and put as many walls in between you and the tornado as possible. So go to the most centered room with no windows. That could be a hallway, a bathroom, a closet, anything with no windows. This is moving through Mountainburg right now. Do stay tuned. This is a tornado about to possibly going to move through Mountainburg. And it could have some devastating effects if it is on the ground. Let's see, we got a new pixels update. Oh gosh. Okay. All my equipment's bad. Okay, that could be it. That could be it. Where is that at? Yeah. So it's still showing about 100-mile-per-hour winds. Definitely some rotation. Moving through Mountainburg right now. Okay, so let me get this to social media real quick. Okay, let's see. Alright, so now getting this. We've got a new update. So this could be a possible tornado moving through Mountainburg. This has about 90 to 95 mile per hour wind. So this is a very, let's just say a minor. If this is a tornado on the ground, this could be a minor. Or if it's possibly in the air, it's probably still a funnel, but still has showing the signs of very strong rotation right now. So do get to your tornado shelters right now. If you have time, this is moving through right now, so do be cautious right now. This is moving through Mountainburg. This could be. We had signs earlier that this was on the ground and had at least 100 to 20 to 130 mile per hour winds. That's about EF2 rating. So do take cover right now. This is moving through Mountainburg. It's about to exit Mountainburg in the next. We're about to get into scan, so do stay with us. Okay. Alright, so we're waiting in here. That's not a new scan. That's a new scan for correlation conjunction, and it's putting it right there. So let's see if we can download this data right now, and we may be able to. Let's go to cameras. Let's see what cameras are showing here in Mountainburg. There we go. Very, very heavy rain from the camera right now. That could be some hail mixed in right there. Actually, the winds are steady right now. Very, very heavy rain. That's moving through Mountainburg. Right now, it looks like we're waiting for some data to come through, and so do stay tuned. We are doing as much data coverage as possible to let you know what's going on. So right now I'm seeing that we could have a this is moving out of Mountainburg. That's the good thing right now, but if you still are a little bit out of ways of Mountainburg, you do want to take cover. This is now on Highway 71. Let's see, we're just waiting for that data to download. Yeah, okay. So we are waiting. Okay. Let's see. This is now coming out. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so that's now moving down to Mountainburg, and we're just waiting for the data to download, so do stay with us. Okay, so that's downloading right now. So iCam shows some very heavy rain, possibly some hail mixed in with this. Let's see. Let me go to here. Yeah, there's a new tornado warning. This means the purple box means that there is a tornado confirmed on a radar confirmed tornado. So that means an actual tornado was on the ground. So this was just south of Mountainburg. So we're just waiting for the data to load, and it should be any second now. It should be out near east of Chester, near the lake. Looks like a lake. So do take your tornado precautions right now. As this is now moving out. And if the data ever decides to download. Let's get Skycam while we're waiting. Let's look at Skycam. Skycam shows some clouds are moving fast. Very windy out there. Let's go back here. Jeez. Okay. It should be loading here shortly, I hope. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to 2 panels. It's easier to see out of 2 panels. No wonder why they're keeping this warning here. There's no longer a warning. Okay. Let's see. So there's new. Waiting for these cells to come in. These could be the big ones. These may have at least 70-mile-an-hour winds on it, and some big chunks of hail. We're still waiting. Still waiting. Still waiting. Let's go over. Let's see. While we are, let's see, okay, let's go. Yeah, out. Okay. So, we're gonna have to fix this radar real quick. So we are waiting for our radar to load. Let's see. We are waiting for our radar to load. There it is. Okay. Let's get it back online. Let's see. God, everything takes forever to load. Just waiting. Alright, we're waiting for our radar to load. There it is. Okay. Let's go back to the weather wall and see. Okay, so it's out at Mountainburg right now. It's good. It's still showing some strong winds on it. So let's definitely keep an eye on that. It doesn't appear that anything is life-threatening at the moment. Still showing some and it looks to be gaining some strength. Not surprised with how unstable the atmosphere is. It could drop down again. We just gotta keep an eye on it. Okay. So that's moving out of the area. And that's moving out and it's weakening. Alright, so that is weakening. That's good, but there still is a tornado warning for southeastern Washington, it's not Madison, that is Madison County. Southern Madison County and northwestern Franklin, and still for northeastern Crawford, as it's moving out of Crawford County right now. I don't know why I have severe thunderstorm warning still issued. It's until it's 4:30, so it should be expiring soon, I hope. There's nothing there. And it's still showing some strong winds out here. Let's go to the hail core. Let's see if there's any hail. Wrong one. There you go. Probably about dime size at least. Dime size hail at least. Let's see. I'm focused on this line that's about to come through in probably the next several hours, because these could have up to about golf ball, baseball size hail and up to 70-mile-an-hour winds, which would be crazy. Yeah, it'll be crazy. Still watching this come through. Starting to show it gaining strength again. Yeah, it is starting to gain a little bit of strength. So let's definitely keep an eye on that. So it's gaining a little bit of strength. Okay. Let's see, how do our iCams look? Oh my gosh, look at that. Possibly a little bit of blue sky up there? What? We just had a tornado move through. Yeah. So, yeah. Is that water? It's crazy. Looks clear now. It did not look like that a while ago. Let's see if I can grab it. Yeah. It did not look like that a while ago. There was like hail falling, crazy wind. Oh my gosh, it was crazy. Still gaining a little bit of strength. Let's keep an eye on that. Rotation show. I think this one actually did produce a tornado just south of Mountainburg, and we got a report. So I got a report. Law enforcement, the Springdale ASP advised that one home was damaged. Okay, so there is a tornado report out in Mountainburg right now. This is by law enforcement. And it did show some very, very strong winds down here. Let's see if we can get back up here. Yeah, it was down here. There was like, what, 120, 130 mile per hour winds in that? It's crazy. And y'all watch that live on the LHS Weather Team's YouTube channel. Y'all watch that live. So, right now it's starting to gain strength, moving to the northeast. This is going into the rural part of Madison and Washington and Madison counties. Should be getting into Japton in probably the next 15-30 minutes. Okay. Let's see. In there probably about the next 15 or so minutes in Jasper. So do take your tornado precautions, because this storm has had a history of producing the tornadoes and already causing damage. So do get in your safe spots now. Okay. Let's go to Skycam and see what we can see. Clouds are definitely moving, the wind is gusting, the whole line's not done yet. It's just the stuff in front of it. Let's see, do we have anything else going on? No, not the moment. We could have some stuff moving through. Looks like some stuff moving through Latimer County. Severe thunderstorm warning for Latimer County. This has 60-mile-an-hour winds and penny-sized hail. So again, these storms are still developing as they are entering our area. So do stay alert. And this thing is gaining a little bit of strength. So let's keep an eye on this one. As I'm gonna see what's going on. When are they? I don't think they need to expire this one already. They need to expire that warning for Sebastian. It's already out. There could be a possible tornado. No, there was. Okay, so we're still watching for these. This line, I'm looking at. Okay, so a new development, and that was that was the last scan. Yeah, that was the last scan. That's the next one. That could be a possible tornado. Looks like this one tried to spin up another one. Okay, that's insane. I need to take out that severe thunderstorm warning. It's not even there anymore. Who's out there? Okay, so this is now moving northeast. Very strong rotation. This could be another possible tornado. If it's not on the ground, or if it hasn't been, it's been crazy. You tracked a tornado already. It's crazy. We're gonna have some other warnings around the area. It's still showing about 60-mile-an-hour winds. All of them. This whole line looks to be about 60-mile-an-hour winds. So, and it's gaining a lot of strength because also that's developing near Tallahena and Clayton. That's just south of Red Oak, Oklahoma. Got some new data in here. It's strong, 91. And that could be. All the rotations up here. That's what happens when you put the radar out in the mountains. Some good old rotation right there. This is moving northeast. Okay, let me turn my phone off. So let's zoom in a little bit. So Japton, probably the next 15 minutes is going to be coming to your area. Huntsville, probably the next 30 minutes. So if you live in raining very hard in Durham, Wesley, if you're in the whole, let's zoom in a little bit closer. St. Paul, Japton, Durham, Elkins, Wesley, and Huntsville, take your tornado precautions right now. You're in the middle of a tornado warning, and this storm has had a history of producing tornadoes and already causing damage. So do take your tornado precautions right now. We can't confirm that a tornado did happen, but we are, I guess we could, well, we saw evidence that possibly to prove that there was a tornado. We can't confirm any tornadoes yet that there was, but we still have enough evidence that does, and in the warning it mentions it too. So, and that there could have been a possible. All I can say is that there was a possible tornado. That's all I'm allowed to say. That there was a possible tornado just south of Mountainburg. That looked like to produce about 100 to 130 mile per hour winds. And it already shows, and we already got reports from an officer that there was home damage. So And it's good that this was out in the rural area, but it's still bad that I mean, this is someone's very bad luck. Someone's luck is bad right now because it's Friday the 13th. Okay, let's see. Let's zoom in, see what's going on. It's weakening. It still has some strength. It's still going. This storm has been pretty active. This went through Fort Smith, all of Crawford County is now in the extreme southeastern part of Washington. Now it's moving into Madison County. So let's see, Japton, Witt, is that Witten? Is there a, yeah, Witter. So Witter, take your tornado precautions right now. It's crazy how this is still going out in the mountainous areas. Okay, so this still has some strength on it. Probably about 85 mile per hour winds. So this is, again, this moving northeast. Already had a possible tornado on the ground. This one's starting to develop. Any hail on that one? A little bit. I wouldn't be surprised if they issue a significant weather advisory for Greenwood and Fort Smith, Barling, Hartford, Poteau. This is the one I'm keeping my eye on. It's a 60-mile-an-hour wind gust on it. Let's see. Let's come up here and see what's going on. This is about to move out of the viewing area. Oh my gosh. This is tiring. I can tell you that. Probably tiring from that storm too. I hope everyone's okay from that other storm. Let's see. That is about 80 mile per hour, probably 80 knots, I should say. I don't know why they're not canceling that warning for Fort Smith. There's no other warnings. It's just there's a big development area near Tallahena, near Poteau. That could do something. Gotta keep an eye on that. The line is about gonna move through probably the next several hours. And this thing, oh gosh. This thing has probably about 80 mile per hour winds on it. Still some rotation. And they took the warning out. Okay, finally. Okay, so it's about to move through Japton, Witter, Huntsville, Wesley, Durham. Well, I guess it's moving through those areas right now, so take your tornado precautions. Move to the lowest floor of a building. Put as many walls between you and the outside as possible. And go to a room with no windows. For example, a closet, a hallway, a bathroom, anywhere that does not have windows and is at the most in the centermost of your home. Put a blanket over your head. Put a helmet on. Put some matches over you if you can. Protect yourself from flying debris if you can. That's we want you to be safe. So, and do not go near when. Don't attempt to go outside. Record this. Be like, yeah, I have a tornado. I'm recording a tornado. I'm gonna post this and be famous. Don't try to attempt that and risk your life. Don't do that. Just go inside, take shelter, and pray that you live. I'm looking out our station windows, and it is windy out there. Let me check our station. Let me check our weather station and see if the wind's recording at. If you're out of this, you're out of there. It's bad to say. We got some strong winds here. Probably 8 mile an hour. The gusts are probably around 20, 25. This is now, let's see, we're still waiting for a download. And nothing yet. Okay, let me, if you have any pictures, if you have any tornado pictures or hail pictures, any damage, send those to lhsweather@gmail.com or snap me at lhsweather, or you can leave a comment below, let me know what's going on, and I'll get to those. Also report to the National Weather Service because they would love to hear those reports and to help know what's going on around our area. Okay, so there's some strong rotation still showing. This is moving to Japton. Let's see, a rotation indicator still shows some rotation right there. Correlation confirmed. No, there's nothing yet. That's good. It's still up in the air. That's good. It's still on radar showing a hook. It's starting to show a hook. Let me put this to social media real quick. Let me do another thing real quick. Hey guys, if you're joining me right now, we have a tornado warning. This is for southeastern Washington and southwestern Madison. This storm has already possibly produced a tornado just south of Mountainburg, and we already have reports of damage in Mountainburg by law enforcement, and it's moving northeast towards Japton and Huntsville. So if you would like to go to YouTube, LHS, type in LHS weather, and we are doing live coverage. So I hope you'll join us. Alright, if you're back on the air, we are doing severe weather coverage right now. Let's see. If you have any damage reports, send those in to me. Send those to the National Weather Service. Let everyone know what's going on. We are going to, let's see. So we're gonna leave you with the radar right now. We're gonna go to a very quick break. We'll be back in just a second. Yeah. Okay guys, so we're back to coverage. I just got done watching a video. There's a confirmed there's a tornado. I'm watching the video and the tornado moved across I-49 south of Mountainburg. There's debris flying, there's cars damaged. There was a tornado just south of Mountainburg on I-49 just a little bit ago. And y'all just watched it. Y'all watched it live on LHS Weather YouTube channel. Y'all watched it live as it was going on. I posted it to my Snapchat story. If you want to go check that out, I'm LHS Weather. You send me a friend request, I will accept it as ASAP. So if you want to go watch that right now, go watch it. Go on my Snapchat, go to my story, and you will see it. It looked like to be a tornado on I-49. In the video you can see debris flying and trees getting and it's just crazy. One of my family members was caught in it too. He's fine. They're all fine. Their company's fine. There appears to be some very strong rotation near coming into Japton. So let's go to our correlation conjunction. Nothing yet. Okay, so we just got a big update. Yeah, this is about to move through Japton. If you're in Japton, take cover right now. This storm's already produced a tornado. This could produce another tornado. So get in your safe shelters now. This has already produced a tornado. So get in your safe shelters now. This has already produced a tornado right here. The video was taken at least right here, and it shows the tornado moving through across I-49 to Mountainburg. So this thing's already had a history of producing a tornado. We've got it on video too. So go check it. Go to my Snapchat. Go to my story, and you can see that live or right now. So let's see. Let me see if I can